questions?
Joe, what has Jordan been able to do to impact you guys on both ends of the floor over the last week or two here since getting into the rotation?
Yeah, he's done a good job. Just his individual defensive assignment, having an understanding of, executing the details defensively. He's made some shots, but he's also, played well offensively from a spacing standpoint. And I just think his energy and his effort has been top notch. So he's got to keep it up.
What's different about him this year in terms of his readiness for this moment than maybe the first 2 years of his career, where he's adept in the league and all those things? Like, where do you feel like his game is coming to bear this, and what kind of inspired moving him into the rotation? Was it that Cleveland game he got into at the end?
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know that there's a correlation. I think it's at the end of the day, he's given us great effort, great energy, just had an understanding of our defense, and he's playing well. And I think just his professionalism has been great, his work ethic's there. So I think he's got more opportunity this year, obviously, and I think he's taking advantage of it.
Joe, how do you view these close losses? I mean, I guess it would be easy just to focus on the late game execution, but are you kind of looking to, in the second quarter we could have done this, or the third quarter we allowed this? Like, how are you viewing the close losses? You're making mistakes throughout the game, but you're playing well enough, obviously, to win.
No, it's a good question. I think one, you have to start with, where can I be better in close games? Whether it's getting the guys at the ball in the right spot, whether it's the right play call. You start there, and then I think it's both. Like in the game is a little bit of a crapshoot, from the standpoint of some play calls, but you have to execute in those. But you're right. I mean, it is the last 2 minutes of the game, but it's also end of quarters. Like last night, it wasn't anything unintentional, but we don't get the last shot of the third quarter, and now you're up 7 instead of being up 9 or 10 or whatever the case may be. It's just little stuff like that you're just trying to coach those, and you have to do those regardless of whether you win or lose. But just stick to that process of the Orlando game where we won. We gave up 2 open threes to Carter. They just didn't go in, and so they didn't hurt it. But you got to coach those and have an understanding of that. So I think it's obviously where can I be better in close games, and then it's regardless of the result, where can we be better throughout the game, to put us in position to win.
Hey, Joe.
So,
question about Luke Kornet. Very random time to it, but I have to. What did you see over the years watching him develop of the way he carried himself? Something that stuck out to you that you feel like helped him get to where he's at?
Yeah, Luke's a good guy. Got a lot of respect for him. He's doing well.
Hugo listed as probable. How did he come out of last night?
He's playing. He's good. We didn't know.
Any administration or anything like that?
No.
Great. What have you seen from him, and how incredible is it? I mean, you guys use him against the opposition's best players, but for a guy that young as a rookie, the defensive tendencies that come naturally to him, how unique is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's in that same category as Jordan and Josh and Hugo and the guys that have the responsibility and the expectation to defend the other team's best player at a high level, whether it's for 3 possessions or an entire game or quarter. So, I think as a young guy, he's ahead of the curve on his defensive instincts, which you don't see a lot of young guys coming into the league. And his defensive instincts are top notch. His effort is top notch, and he's a defensive playmaker. So he's just got to keep getting better at those.